90-Day Fiancé. Shocking ways David Toborowsky makes money in Thailand. He's never coming back to USA. 90-Day Fiancé star David Toborowsky is swimming in success while in Thailand, and making more money than he ever did while he was living in America with Annie Suwan. David is from Louisville, Kentucky, but was living in Thailand during 90-Day Fiancé Season 5, where he met Annie. They met at a karaoke bar in Annie's hometown of Buin, and David got engaged to Annie shortly after. David and Annie came to the US to get married, and the first few years of their relationship weren't the most comfortable. As their 90-Day Fiancé fame grew, David explored different ways to make money in America. David and Annie used their popularity to their advantage as they became one of Cameo's highest-earning stars. Annie became pregnant via IVF with their first baby together. However, a pregnant Annie and David flew to Thailand and welcomed Minthira there in March. Fans have since wondered when Annie and David will be returning to America with their baby. For now, it's starting to look like David is never coming back. David has struggled with money before 90-Day Fiancé. How David's money problems almost derailed his future with Annie. Before joining 90-Day Fiancé, David Toborowsky faced severe financial struggles. After losing his job and going through a costly divorce, he found himself living paycheck to paycheck and dealing with poverty. With little savings left, David relied heavily on friends and family for support while trying to rebuild his life and secure a stable future for himself and Annie. David's financial problems didn't improve quickly. Even when he met Annie in Thailand, he lacked the funds required to bring her to the US on a K-1 visa. The couple faced delays and criticism, especially after it was revealed that David's friend, Chris Thieneman, had to step in and cover some of their living expenses. Despite his efforts, David continued to face setbacks. His attempts at finding stable employment were often unsuccessful, and he was portrayed as financially unreliable during early episodes. His money struggles were a central issue in his relationship with Annie, raising concerns about whether he could provide her with a secure future. David used to be a teacher in Thailand. David taught English. David Toborowsky had a teaching background in Thailand, specifically at Rangsit University, around 10 years before his appearance on 90-Day Fiancé. He shared photos and mentions of his time teaching there on social media, including one from 10 years before a post in December. In these posts, he reflects on his time teaching and the fast passage of time. David was a college professor in Kentucky. He holds a degree in health administration. He has a background in teaching and administration, which likely contributed to his financial stability before his reality TV career. My wife is one of my students. After his 90-Day Fiancé debut, David went back to his roots. He taught English in Louisville, Kentucky, at a local college. He was now working as a teacher at a university, teaching English as a second language. It's kind of exciting, because my wife is one of my students, David revealed during 90-Day Fiancé. What now? Season 3. Annie expressed that she had gained a lot of knowledge from David, praising him as a great teacher. She mentioned that the class had significantly helped improve her English skills. Annie also shared how proud she felt of David, highlighting the positive impact he had on her learning journey. David is working in real estate. David is making deals worth millions. David became a licensed real estate agent in Arizona in May, joining Fielder's Choice Realty. His move into real estate came after years of financial ups and downs, allowing him to pursue a more stable career. Based in the greater Phoenix area, David now helps clients navigate home buying and selling with his growing industry experience. Though based in Thailand, David continued to manage real estate clients in the US, showcasing remote listings and sales on social media. His success in real estate allowed him to diversify income beyond reality TV. The shift emphasizes his adaptability and desire to build financial stability alongside his personal life and media appearances. In early, David Toborowsky made headlines after successfully selling a luxury property valued at over $3 million in Arizona while he was in Thailand. The milestone was a major achievement in his real estate career, proving his growing credibility in the industry. It proved that David was so good at his work, he could do it remotely, and didn't need to be in Arizona for showings. David wrote a cookbook with Annie. David is giving private cooking classes to fans. David Toborowsky and Annie Suwan co-authored a 100-page story cookbook titled The Secret Taste of Love, released on The book blends Thai and Western recipes with personal anecdotes, and quickly climbed Amazon's charts in the Thai cooking category, showing how devoted their fan base is. In addition to the cookbook, David and Annie offer private cooking classes, both virtual and in person, for their followers. David often invites his fans via Instagram to learn how to recreate their signature dishes, including shrimp fried rice and other Thai-inspired meals. Their cooking venture has become a key piece of their post-90-day Fiancé brand. 90-day Fiancé's favorite couple stun fans by hinting at life-changing news and reveal unexpected push present. After initially struggling to conceive, 90-day Fiancé couple, David Toborowsky and Annie Suwan, recently revealed the unique gift she received as a push present for giving birth to their daughter, Minthira, in Thailand. Their road to parenthood was anything but simple, making this milestone all the more meaningful for the longtime 90-day Fiancé couple. After years of financial struggles, cultural adjustments, and personal hurdles, David and Annie's relationship has become one of the franchise's most heartwarming success stories. Now, with the arrival of their daughter Minthira, the couple are celebrating not just new life but a new chapter together, complete with an unusual but surprisingly practical push present that has fans talking. 90-day Fiancé star Annie reveals her surprising push present with family and friends. According to David's Instagram reel reveal, Annie received a karaoke machine as her push present. His video showcased his wife enjoying her new gift, completely unaware of her surroundings, including being recorded. She was joined by friends and family who watched and danced along as she sang a Thai song. Annie seemed blissfully happy and lost in the music as she rocked rhythmically to the song. Annie received the gift about a month ago and was beyond excited, especially considering how large it was. But David shared that his wife deserved the best, and he did what he could to show Annie his appreciation for being the loving, caring, and supportive partner and mother she is. However, the push present wasn't the only positive they were celebrating that night, as David also mentioned they had some good news. The possible future for 90-day Fiancés Annie and David. It's possible that the other good news the 90-day Fiancé alumni had to celebrate was their return to America. Originally, the family moved to Thailand, so their daughter would be a citizen of both countries. They also moved so they could spend more time with Annie's mother, who now has her green card. Considering they've completed their goals, and David's real estate career is in the US, it's likely they might be planning their comeback. Additionally, the party seen on Instagram might have been a going-away soiree, another possible hint that they might have plans to move back to Arizona. On top of that, when questioned on social media, David refused to share any details about any relocation plans. Therefore, it's also likely they might be in the process of filming and don't want to give away too many spoilers. On the other hand, though, Annie has expressed her desire to have farmland in Thailand and stay close to her family, so maybe they'll plan to make their move abroad more permanent. Either way, though, the couple seem like they'll have another big update for fans sometime soon. In the end, Annie and David generally share much of their lives online and on social media. They're one of the few long-term 90-day Fiancé franchise couples who still share regular updates and their progress with fans. They also had their own spin-off at one point, so they certainly found a way to make themselves stay relevant in the reality TV realm. However, while they often share much of their lives online, they're also known for keeping some surprises hidden for one reason or another. So, hopefully, soon they'll either appear back on social media or on reality TV with a full announcement of their latest surprise. He's not okay. This 90-day Fiancé star looks miserable in his relationship but still won't leave a new 90-day Fiancé. Happily ever after? Cast member doesn't appear to be very happy in his current relationship, but may now be too invested to end it. The latest season of 90-day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, includes several returning cast members sharing their challenges after marriage. Yara Zaya and Jovi Dufresne are also part of 90-day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9. The two last appeared in 90-day, The Last Resort Season 1, where they almost broke up because of their differences. Yara felt Jovi needed to quit his unhealthy drinking habits and overcome his addiction to strip clubs. Meanwhile, Jovi got angry at Yara because he didn't appreciate her taking birth control pills without his knowledge. The new season also showcases some happy couples, such as Elizabeth Pothast and Andre Castrovet, and Brandon Gibbs and Julia Trubkina, who have significantly improved their relationships and reached some new milestones in recent months. Matt finally debuted in Season 9. Jasmine refers to Matt as her friend. Season 9 features some new faces, including Matt Brownies, the father of Jasmine's baby. Jasmine previously introduced Matt in 90 Day, the last resort, claiming he was just a friend. However, she eventually decided to pursue an intimate relationship with him. Jasmine convinced her husband, Gino Palazzolo, that transitioning their monogamous marriage into an open relationship would be beneficial for them. She introduced Gino to her friend, Matt, and he agreed to open up the marriage. In the latest season, Matt officially made his debut on TV as a supporting cast member in Jasmine and Gino's storyline. Some of Matt's latest scenes feature him discussing why he decided to enter a relationship with Jasmine. He stated that he appreciated her concept of having a casual relationship with Jasmine without any serious commitment. He smirked and emphasized that he would be foolish to reject such an opportunity, especially when it involved an attractive woman like Jasmine showing interest in him. In another scene, Matt expressed his feelings for Gino, referring to him as old and joking that he would likely go out to play bingo with other seniors. Matt doesn't look excited about living with Jasmine. Jasmine has moved into Matt's house. While some scenes depict Matt as happy and cheerful, others suggest that he isn't very enthusiastic about his current situation with Jasmine. He had a preferred way of keeping his house, but Jasmine's move-in had changed things. Additionally, some of Jasmine's recent updates show Matt looking disinterested and unhappy. He seems lost and doesn't seem as happy as he did while filming the show. Perhaps Matt didn't plan on having a child with Jasmine, and he may not be pleased about the new responsibility of co-parenting a daughter with her. Even fans have noticed Matt's disinterested look in Jasmine's posts, with one Instagram user saying, "This poor guy hasn't a clue." Fans don't think Matt is okay. Matt appears dissatisfied and distant. Recently, fans discussed Matt appearing glum in his social media pictures. They seemed concerned that he might not be doing well. One Reddit user posted a thread asking if others thought Matt was okay, claiming that he didn't appear happy with Jasmine. One Redditor joked, "Maybe he's realizing the TLC money was not worth it lol," suggesting that Matt regretted being on TV and in a relationship with Jasmine. Another Redditor commented, "No, he's not okay, but it's a nightmare of his own making," noting that Matt may wish he had left Jasmine before she became pregnant. Why Matt won't leave Jasmine? Matt loves his daughter. Matt doesn't appear very comfortable with Jasmine, but there are a few reasons why he won't leave her. Matt truly loves his daughter, Maddie. Although he didn't intend to start a family with Jasmine, the fact that she became pregnant likely motivated him to take on the responsibility of being a father. Previously, Jasmine mentioned that Matt chose to co-parent their child, which indicates that he takes his role seriously and is committed to not abandoning his daughter. He appears to be a decent man who would maintain a relationship with Jasmine for the sake of his child. Matt may end his relationship with Jasmine because he has admitted to enjoying the physical aspect of it. They aren't officially together, but instead, they are friends with benefits. Matt has even mentioned that he finds Jasmine beautiful and would be open to being intimate with her. Given Jasmine's desire for intimacy, Matt may choose to continue being with her for the time being. If he were to break up with her, he believes he wouldn't find another woman like her or a similar relationship arrangement where he can enjoy physical benefits without commitment. This 90-day Fiancé star faced a shocking health crisis. Here's what changed everything. A 90-day Fiancé star had a run of bad luck that went way beyond romantic woes due to a series of grueling health challenges. Colt Johnson retreated from the spotlight. Lately, however, Colt's enjoying fame again. Colt gets a villain edit in the 90DF franchise. In the past, maybe he earned the bad guy label fair and square. As he's lived, learned, and matured, a new Colt is emerging, someone who's seemingly more grateful and self-aware. So, it's not impossible that Colt's villain days are over. As he embraces a new reality stint on 90 Day, Hunt for Love, after a painful divorce from Vanessa Guerra, he's focusing on what's good in his life. For Colt, a man known for serious mommy issues, cheating and more, the glass is currently half full, not half empty. There's almost always something to be thankful for in life, and Colt's leg amputation scare probably taught him to treasure the simple things. This was a lesson he needed to learn. Colt's showing gratitude after very tough times. He's really bouncing back. While talking about his 90-day Hunt for Love appearance, Colt showed his followers how much he appreciated the experience, but maybe not for the reasons that people expected. For Colt, the friends he made along the way were the most important and meaningful part of being filmed for the show. Love exists in many forms, and the villain Colt's branching out, realizing that anyone who brings good energy to his life is a VIP. In other words, it doesn't have to be a romantic partner who fills his heart with joy. It can be a friend too. As seen in the Instagram post above, he's smiling with his pals from the show. One of his co-stars praised him for keeping things light on the set. He made her laugh. Who was that? It was Nikki Valenti, who appreciated the fact that he kept things silly off camera, on the set. His checkered romantic history has made him a controversial 90DF star, but it has to be said that people may love to hate him, as he always seems to get another opportunity to appear in franchise content. Colt is charismatic, and despite some bad behavior, he retains his star power. Colt, a Gemini who's obviously intelligent, but often goes off the rails, formerly scattered his energy in ways that many Geminis do. They're witty, they're curious, and they're fickle. All the typical pros and cons of Geminis, including an insatiable appetite for gossip and two-faced conduct, make them a fascinating study of duality. Like Pisces, the two fishes swimming in opposite directions, Gemini has conflicting desires. One side of them wants something, but the shadow side can pull the Gemini or Pisces down, leading them astray. Gemini is represented by the twins, and a Gemini who isn't truly in love may play a game with their partner. The socially nimble and easily bored Gemini Colt can play the faithful man, but in the past, he was often acting. Yes, women have hurt him, including the fiery Brazilian Larissa Lima. However, he's also doled out some punishment. For example, he really hurt one former love interest, Jess Caroline, who, in a fit of blind rage, threw a shoe at him, after finding out that he cheated on her with his friend Vanessa. Colt's changing his life, one step at a time. He's moving forward. Colt's changing his life, one step at a time. He's moving forward. Now, Colt's on the prowl again on hunt for love, and it seems like making a relationship work isn't easy for him. Romance is a trouble spot in his life, but then again, that's true of many people. Hunt for Love has featured wild cast members who go too far, including 90-Day Fiancé's Rob Warren, so he's in good company. He's now focusing on what makes him happy, such as good times with platonic co-stars. Life is short, people should grab some happiness whenever they can. In Colt's case, his leg injury, he injured the same leg twice, was so serious that doctors warned him it might need to be amputated. Colt is rolling with the punches. Life is changing him. This stuff is terrifying. It puts life in perspective. Perhaps Colt wakes up each day feeling relieved that he didn't lose his leg. He talked about being tough enough to survive in the Instagram post shown above. Maybe this sense of gratitude will spill over into other areas of his life, giving him the kind of maturity that's needed to keep a long-term relationship afloat. It seems like Colt is a happier person now. It's been a tough journey, and everything that happened to him wasn't his fault. Yes, he has mommy issues, but his mother didn't give him enough freedom. She would never just let Colt be in love with a woman, she had to interfere. That was not her place. Any mistakes in love are his to make. She could not relinquish control, and Colt paid a price because of her meddling. She may have had the best intentions, but letting Colt deal with his own love life would have been better for him. Then, there was Larissa, who seemed to want money and a glamorous life more than she wanted Colt. Yes, they had some chemistry, but it wasn't enough to keep the relationship alive. Larissa is a legend in her own mind, a strong and confident Leo woman who needs her beauty treatments and her adoration and her audience. She is simply not cut out for frugality. That's just Larissa, and frankly, it is great fun at times. She is a born entertainer. The woman who stood at the top of the staircase and bellowed, "Who is against the queen will die," could appear in the dictionary under the word Leo. Her drama is exciting but exhausting, as Colt learned. He seemed to really love Larissa, who obviously didn't give her whole heart to him. However, she has accused him of cheating, and maybe he did. Also, the mother-in-law issues would drive any woman around the bend. Colt's lived and learned, and his problems with his leg may have hindered him physically but freed him psychologically. When one part of a life is troubled, it can spark growth in other areas. A person develops new coping skills, and this is how they dev.